The standards that you have and the way that you treat yourself are a direct reflection of how you feel about yourself. Let's talk about it. Hola, hola, hola a todos. It's tu prima favorita Bobby here, and welcome back to the Cousins Corner. I'm just gonna run my mouth for a little bit because I'm tu prima favorita Bobby and I just like to talk. I came across a video, and the girl in the video said that your standards are basically a direct reflection of how you feel about yourself. The way you talk to yourself, the way you allow yourself to be treated, the standards that you hold yourself to directly reflect how you truly feel about yourself. Some people can be so well dressed on the outside, so put together, looking put together, so beautiful, even handsome, attractive, whatever the case may be, and put up with the most vile crap. And the reason for that is because that is a direct reflection of how they feel about themselves. I know we hear it a lot, especially with this age of TikTok, of how people will chase and attract what they feel like they are worthy of or what they feel like they measure up to. That's why some people will be attracted to very, very toxic people, or be attracted to people who don't necessarily love them, or people that they always feel like they have to chase because something within them believes that they have to work hard for love, or they have to work hard to be valued, or they have to work hard for themselves to be seen. And the same thing has to do with your standards and your boundaries. If you don't hold yourself to high standards, if you don't hold strong boundaries around you, if you don't walk around this earth not playing about yourself, it is because something in you is saying that you aren't worth the protection. You aren't worth having higher standards. You aren't worth having higher boundaries. So all you are worthy of is the low level things that you accept from other people. And I'm here to tell you, stop that. Now, I know that that is easier said than done, because that comes from however many years or a life of just certain limiting beliefs that continue to affirm themselves through the things that you see out in the world, through the way that you were treated, the way that you were loved, the way that you were brought up as a kid. But it is up to you to change those things. So many times I hear people talk about, that's just how I am. That's just what I believe. I can't stop thinking that. No, you are not putting in enough time and effort and patience with yourself to be able to change those things. Sometimes you do need to go to therapy. Sometimes you do need to talk to people. Sometimes you do need to say out loud to yourself, stop that, that is not true. You can change that. And if you don't change that, you will continue to attract these things into your life. You will continue to attract things that confirm all of the negative or limiting beliefs that you have, and you will continue to eat shit. I don't know if I can say that. Continue to eat caca. There we go. Caca. You will continue to eat that. It draws me back to this conversation that I had with a friend a long time ago, many moons ago. I was in college in la universidad, and I remember we were having a conversation, and I was just telling her, I'm tired, I'm exhausted, I don't want to deal, with these things no more. The basically circumstance that I was in and the things that I had going on in my life at that time. And I remember her just saying, do you want to eat shit? And I was like, no. What are you talking about? Like, no. She's like, are you sure? And I'm like, yeah, like, I'm sure. I don't want to eat shit. And then she's basically like, then stop eating shit. Get up from the table, or get off the floor, rather. Get your face out the toilet. And it's just that same type of thinking. It's like, you might have sat there and ate caca for so long. You might have been fed all of this BS rhetoric for so long. For so much of your life, these things have been pumped into you, and you've been fed them and made to believe them. So those things also construct what your boundaries are and what your standards are for yourself or for other people. But if you know where it is that you want to go with your life, if you have an idea or a vision for the type of person that you want to be, or the type of life that you want to have, and you don't want to eat caca, that future you, that version of you that you see in your mind, that ideal version, that ideal person that you want to become does not eat caca, you have to make the decision today that I don't want to eat caca. And I'm not going to. I'm not going to continue to let people run over my boundaries. I'm going to actually set some so people don't feel like they can just come in my life and treat me any type of way, because I see myself as more. You have to start seeing yourself as more, even in those times where it's hard to believe it. Even when you're not where you want to be in life, even when you're not making the money that you want to make, even when you're not able to afford the lifestyle or the clothes or whatever the case may be that you want, you have to treat yourself as if you are that person. Or at least if you can't treat yourself as if you are that person, you have to treat yourself like something that you value. You only have one body. You only have one mind. You only have one life to live. And if you don't set standards and boundaries for yourself, the world is not going to set them for you. It's just going to walk all over them and walk all over you in the process. You can't be out here telling people that I'm him, I'm her, I'm the ish, I'm the baddest in the room, and you don't really believe that, because it's going to show every time. You can say it as much as you want to, but if you aren't setting the boundaries that it takes to really show up as him or her, himothy, herthy, whatever the case may be, you're not convincing anybody, not even yourself. And the world knows, the universe knows, God knows, the devil knows, like everybody knows, because it shows in the boundaries or the lack thereof how you value yourself. That's why you can see that people are continuing to walk over you or to show up in your life and try to offer you because you're not demanding anything, because you're not setting boundaries. You're showing them that I don't value myself, so you don't have to value me. I don't think I'm worthy of more. I don't set expectations for myself or other people, so you don't have to show up with those. And they will continue to feed you because you're sitting there with the shit platter in your hand. Stop eating the caca. Anyways, I'm not going to keep going on and make this video very long, but I would love to hear your thoughts on it. So please drop down in the comments and tell me what you think. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Do you have anything else to add? Please, I love to engage with y'all. Make sure that you like, follow, subscribe, comment, share, do all of those great things. And join me next time in the Cousins Corner. I'm tu prima favorita, Bobby, and I just like to talk. And I'll see you next time. Bye.